on the bullet casings, I don't remember there being a transgender one on there. I remember him saying there was one that said, if you can read this, you're gay. It was referencing internet memes. But on what you just said there about investigating,
there is. Hold on a second, Caitlin. There is a transgender
if there is funding.
one. Hold on, Caitlin. Caitlin, there is a transgender.
Go ahead.
There's a reference to. Do you see my bulge, which is, I'm told, is an online meme for transgenderism. And Director Patel testified that the murderer here was living with his romantic partner, who was a transgender man transitioning to being a woman. And so you have both the shell casing that directly references transgenderism. And in fact, Charlie Kirk was murdered moments after he was asked a question about transgender mass shootings. And that's when the shooter filed. And so, do we have conclusive proof at this case?
Well, hold on,
no,
Senator.
But I will say this. Some of the most disturbing polling numbers I see are the number of Democrats who believe that Senator, this left-wing activist was somehow a Republican. I mean, that really shows the media not doing the job they should be doing.
Okay, Senator, but one moment, because you said a lot there, and we don't have a motive yet. We don't know yet. We're waiting.
Huh?
Obviously, we've heard what the governor's had to say, what the FBI director said today.
Come on, we don't have a motive yet.
We know
we don't have a motive yet.
What's happening with
really? That's CNN's position.
I mean, from law enforcement,
he just happened
Senator.
to fire the gun in celebration. You can't tell the motive,
Senator.
Here.
That's not what I said, and I said law enforcement hasn't laid out a direct motive. They've laid out a lot of evidence here of these messages and what the shooter said to
they've said
family
that he was a
members
left-wing
and to
activist who hated Charlie Kirk. Pardon?
Senator, with all due respect, you know exactly what I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you politically. I'm saying that law enforcement has not put a specific motive. You know that there's a difference of what they're putting in a legal argument than what you're talking about. And you're not even we're not even arguing about the facts here.
What you just said is false,
Senator.
Caitlin.
No.
Caitlin. Facts. Hold on a second. Let me answer your statement, because what you said is factually
Senator, with
false.
all due respect,
law enforcement.
With all due respect, you're putting a lot of statements that I did not say. And I want to get back to, we just laid out the facts
you
in the
just
opening
said
of the
law
show,
enforcement has not laid out a motive.
Today.
That is objectively false.
And we just spoke to the Deputy Attorney General.
That is objectively false.
They have not said a concrete motive of exactly what it was.
And
They've laid out
CNN should
every
not be
evidence that we
engaged in
know so far.
misinformation. Caitlin, answer my question.
It's not
Have you seen the polling
Senator.
that shows the vast majority of Democrats believe this murderer is a Republican and a Trump supporter? Have you seen that polling?
Let me get back to my questions, though, Senator, because the question here
You're not going to answer that
was
question?
actually
Are you going to answer
what
that
you were
question?
saying
You
about
have seen that
investigations that you'd like to see.
So you're not going to answer
Senator, I'm
the
the one asking the questions here. And the question
No, we're having a conversation. I understand that you want to say things that are factually false, and then you don't actually want the facts. You don't actually want the facts laid out.
Look. I think if we all just take a couple of deep breaths here and just try to... I gotta get out of here.